The days of dressing up in costumes and asking adults for candy, is it even worth it anymore? Welcome to the Triple Take. I'm Manny.
I'm Frank.
I'm Joseph.
Halloween, October 1st. A celebrated tradition for those. For others, it's just another day. And honestly, I don't believe it's worth it anymore. Because Halloween has just lost its luster. I believe that it's gotten a new definition of whack. And I'm sorry to the kids out there that
whack.
To the kids out there that probably love dressing up as superheroes. Those days, it used to be fun, and now, I don't know, maybe it just comes with age. Maybe at some point you just learn that it's just like, kind of like, if you're not doing like a Halloween party where, you know, you're going to dress up and do all that stuff, then there's really no point of you if you're like 13 to be dressing up. Hey, but I'm not knocking you if you do. You know, go have your fun. Go steal candy from adults. You know who you are, that kid that waits and sits there for the person to be like, take one, and then you just take the whole thing and walk away. You know who I'm talking to. But either way, the concept of Halloween to me is like diminished, tremendous. Halloween itself is just to me, it's so boring now. Like, I don't know where in my life that I did like it. I think, honestly, when I hit like 10, 12, in that range is when I started not dressing up anymore. The only reason I would dress up and, you know, as the Joker, like, that's the only person I would dress up as, it was for a party that my family was doing. Other than that, bro, I was sitting at home. I made sure all the lights were off so nobody bothered, and that's it. I barely watch Halloween movies nowadays because I just watch them all year sometimes. It depends on the movie. So I think, in a nutshell, in my opinion, you know what? If you don't like it, deal with it. Halloween shouldn't even be a holiday anymore, if it's considered a holiday. Like, that's just my opinion. You know, if you disagree with it, I'm sorry.
Not one you mixed work for.
Like,
Halloween hasn't been a holiday since 1998. Because the
The
real
year
holiday
Joseph
is
was born.
Hallows Eve. Because the day before Halloween, I was here. I was born. Well, I was a C-section. If you really want something horrific, they cut me out. But
That's so funny.
either
you
which
said
way,
that. I don't think you meant it the way I'm going to say it, man. Okay. I'm sorry. That caught me off guard when you said that. You'll see why.
there was the 1 year, or the 3 years that I wasn't in this house. Because in this house, I'm in the middle of nowhere. I got no neighbors. If you're a trick-or-treater coming to my place on Halloween, you got balls. Especially back then, where I had a whole forest surrounding my house. You got balls for thinking. And on the 3 years I wasn't living here, I was in a place called a neighborhood. Never happened before. And I'm just like, why do all these people keep knocking on my door? Half thinking, oh, it's my friends trying to tell me happy birthday. And then it's some random. And I was just like, it's Halloween. I never had trick-or-treaters before. Turned off all them lights real quick. Again, in that neighborhood, in that house, you had some balls to pull up in my house because I had the longest driveway in the corner. Halloween's not a thing. Except for like special snacks. That's it.
Bro, this man, some people like, you know, maybe I should go get some candy. Nah.
no, I don't mark a person if they're gonna like, you know, grab some popcorn, have a little bit of candy, and sit down and have a movie night. Like, but that's not Halloween. Like, that's just a regular day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you stay inside and watch Halloween movies. Okay, what? Back when I was a child, when I was like 3, and I dressed up as Winnie the Pooh. Now he's a horror icon, and like those days, I was
Just
a
realized
child.
what
You
you
know.
said.
Those days
Horror
I was
icon is
a
crazy.
baby, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I didn't know my left foot from my right foot. You get older, and it's just, to me, it's even less kids nowadays are dressing up for Halloween, nor do they care. At this point, they say they're going trick-or-treating, they're going outside to play with their friends. They're not even going to nobody's house. So, like, to me, it's like I said, just take it off the calendar. Like, there's no point. It's a forgotten, and it should have been forgotten. Now that I'm older, I'm like, this was bull.
Now, to that point, there are like the handful of times I did go trick-or-treating, because even though I don't live in a neighborhood, there's neighborhoods
to do it.
around me. And at least the neighborhood that way, a good amount of people in that neighborhood did like giant cookouts for the community. So when I was trick-or-treating, I got a rack of ribs. I got a
That
burger.
sounds
boy.
fun.
I ain't gonna lie, my boy. I would have went there too. My boy.
But, you
Man,
know,
you kept that a secret, bro. Hambriento. Dang, bro.
So, which way? In the sense of like community, I think Halloween has its merits. You know, at least, especially for like kids to dress up as their favorite characters. Like, there was something that went viral where there was a set of twins and their parents dressed them up as Slinky or the dog from like Toy Story. Or one was the butt, one was the head, and it was just funny. Like those cool
That is
creative
pretty funny.
moments. Those are pretty cool.
How do they decide who was the butt, who was the head, man?
Who came out first? Who came out second?
I guess.
But in terms
But
of
I
a
mean,
sense of
still.
community, I think there is some merit to Halloween. At least it's a day where, you know, people could have those community events. They could have costume contests. They could have some fun things. But in terms of some people do take it too far and like, oh, horror this, blah, blah, blah. People spend too much damn money. Because ain't no way you telling me I need this animatronic in my yard and my job is selling that for $800. And on
Like,
top
most
of
people
that,
buy that stuff and return it.
no, they keep it. They keep it to resell it. And there's a whole resale market for Halloween decorations. That makes no sense. That
What would you do? That's terrible
12-foot
business.
skeleton?
Who would want that? That's terrible business.
I don't know. Granted, there is one family near downtown, and I drive
Maybe
past
I'm
it
just not
going
seeing it.
to do
but
blood work, and they leave their 12-foot skeleton out all year round, and depending on the season or what's going on, they decorate
They
it.
dress it up.
Like, they dress it up as a giant leprechaun, and
I'm
it is
getting my
hilarious.
money's worth. I'm getting
Exactly.
my money's worth, man.
But other than that, if it's not
Dude,
really
this
for
is-
community and like a whole like fun gathering type deal, it's not worth it to me.
Let's say Christmas, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Pretty much.
So, what I was mentioning earlier, if you rewind the video back where Joseph said All Hallows Eve. It's funny that you say that because that's actually what the Catholic version of Halloween is.
Huh.
So that's why I was like, that's why I was surprised. I was like, wait, you know that? I don't even know what an apostle is, but you know what All Hallows Eve is?
I like my history.
Oh, man. But did you actually know what that was? Like, did you know that?
Bits and pieces. Not a whole like
Okay, so-
definition.
Okay, so basically, forgive me if I get anything wrong. I'm still learning this because I was a Halloween celebrator back in the day. Like I mean, I would have called myself a Halloween celebrator. That's OD. Like
I'm a
talking about-
Halloween
I actually
baby.
I went. I mean,
Goo gaga.
definitely Halloween Eve, baby. But Goo Gaga's crazy. Boo Boo Gaga. Anyway, I went out trick or treating like a kid. You know, I didn't know nothing. I just wanted candy. I mean, honestly, I didn't even want candy. I just want to hang out with my friends. I didn't even eat candy like that. Like I would have a whole bag of candy, and the whole bag of candy would go bad because I never ate it. I ate like 2 pieces of candy, and they just went bad. Like I never touched it again. To be honest,
This man's spitting facts. This man is spitting facts. He's
all
cooking.
that candy went to waste. But
I brought it to school and let everybody else eat it.
I just left it at home, bro. I didn't care to do all that. Because the only reason why, you know what? I tried to do that once, and everybody said, I got my own bag of candy. I was like, you know what? Never bringing this again. And I just left it there. Because everybody got their own pillowcases full of candy, bro. It's too much candy to go around. They were trying to get rid of their candy.
A trash bag, and I just threw it away. I picked out what I wanted, and I threw away the rest of it.
Boy, and one time, quick story time, but completely off topic. One time, I tried to get my bag of candy, and some dude almost accepted it. And his mom said no, because he had 3 bags of candy already. I'm like, brother, are you good? I'm not giving you this. You have too much candy. You're going
This
to
man,
get sick.
this man said, "Dentist, I'm on the way."
For real. It's an apple a day. Nah. apple flavored Jolly Rancher a day, bro. But
That's too much sugar.
An activity that
you
gets you
talking.
a cavity.
That man's on his bars. Better watch out. You know who I'm talking to. Anyway, back to regularly scheduled program. So, like I said, I am still learning about this, right? But from my understanding so far, for when it comes to Catholic traditions, which is what I am, I'm a Catholic. All Hallows Eve, Halloween, is a day that we prepare for the next day, which is All Saints Day or All Hallows Day, which is a day that we have mass to celebrate the saints, right? Over time, like the things kind of got like mixed together because like it has similar properties, which is like we pray for the deathly departed, like the day after All Saints Day, and all the saints are up in heaven, so people would say they're dead, but they're not. But we don't think they're dead; they're alive in heaven, right? But it has like similar plays, right? And then on top of that, it got merged with another tradition. I forgot what it's called. Let me out of here. It's called Samhain, something like that. It's like a
That's so German.
Sam. It's like a
I mean,
basically it's a Gaelic harvest festival.
okay, that one
It's a
I'm
Gaelic harvest
semi-familiar
festival.
with.
So like yeah. So like it kind of like over time they just kind of like merged and it became Halloween basically. And like yeah, so that's kind of like the what I've researched so far is that's how Halloween came about Like it merged like the Dawn of the Dead part, and then on top of the festival part, and it just made like their own thing, right? So there's a reason for that, but I'm not too sure about it, so I'm not gonna say it. I want to be sure first, but anyway, like I'm talking about how I'm gonna celebrate it as adults, and if Halloween even matters anymore. To me, Halloween doesn't matter anymore. Like, I mean, I'm on the same time as you guys. Were like, well, I don't care about that. But obviously, like in the future, I want kids. So like me getting closer to God and like obviously like learning more about my religion, I want to see like lean more into that as well as put that on my kids, right, to celebrate those things instead of Halloween. So for me, that would be All Hallows Eve, All Saints Day, and then the day after, which I forgot what that's called. But to celebrate the saints, because like technically, because like when it comes to like Catholics or like Christians in general, they kind of get like iffy about celebrating Halloween, which I understand. Like a lot of demonic stuff with like killing people and like ghosts and witches and stuff like that. So it's like, but they like I feel like from now me finding this out and like me not even knowing about it, right? Like I'm a culturally raised Catholic and I did not know anything about this. Goes to show like how little I or many people know about their faith in general. I feel like. And I'm kind of thinking like, oh man, I'm trying to bring that back to the forefront of like, even as a child, I didn't get this, but I'm gonna practice this as an adult and kind of see what happens, right? Because it's like, it's something we're supposed to do, but we kind of like we kind of don't do it because the cultural acceptance of Halloween, obviously demonic acceptance of Halloween kind of makes them like, you know, like it kind of makes it like feel like the Catholic part or like the Christian part is overshadowed and like, I don't want to do that because like one, probably like you're around people that celebrate Halloween. So you kind of feel like a little bit off, but also you kind of think, oh, I'm participating with them and I don't want to do that, you know? But I feel like there's a clear cut there that I'm trying to figure out, right? Personally. Because like when it comes to like us celebrating it, Christians or Christians in general, not just Catholics, the part that's bad isn't the trick or treat part. It's not the dressing up part. It's what you dress up as and what you do, right? Like if you're like trying to like scare people and like be frightful all the time or dress up as like a wizard or like a ghost, like that's not considered Christian practice, right? Because it could be considered like the opposite. I don't want to say demonic too much because like I'm not really sure like the cutoff there, right? Like not everything is demonic, but like I would say not Christian-esque, right? Like away from that. So yeah, I feel like that's how I would celebrate it now moving forward is like really leaning into my Catholic traditions part of it.
That makes sense. It almost sounded a little bit like the overall like Latin American tradition of Dia de los Muertos, which just happens to be right after Halloween. You know, traditionally speaking.
Another one that got mixed in.
Yeah. Or, you know, in tradition, not to say that people really dress up, they do like the whole sugar candy stuff or sugar skulls.
Yeah.
And traditionally speaking, it's a day to, like, you know, more of a day of overall remembrance on whether it be like any form of loved one friends, family, and then forth, people that you care about, individuals that you care about. If you care about your fans via fans, by all means, appreciate them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah.
But it's really more of a day of appreciation. Yeah, thank you, Mo.
Appreciate you.
To be dope.
But yeah, because I mean, sometimes the bad parts of Halloween, as Frank said, depending on people dress up as, because for whatever reason, since early mid 2010s, things get a little spicy in them outfits.
Well, I didn't even think about that. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't even thinking about that.
Let me tell you something.
Hold on. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was thinking about more the little kids dressing up as Jeffrey Dahmer, bro. That's what I was thinking about.
Because it's a callback to our previous episode. If you haven't watched that episode, make sure you go watch it.
We're gonna link it up ahead.
Fascination of serial killers.
Wait, are we gonna do that? Can we link it?
Yes, I will do that.
All right, I'm gonna link it up. Joseph, the GOAT, is gonna link it up ahead. I mean, up top.
There are some
put it over here,
please. Or here.
Come on, I'm trying to say a point.
Anywhere. Say it.
There are some costumes, and I do agree with Frank, that border the line of going too far. Let's put it that way. So that way it's easier for you who are listening to understand.
What we doing
And in my opinion, remembering people for horrible actions are not to be celebrated. If you're that person that's thinking about, because I know Monster is coming out soon on Netflix. Ed Gein, which is Leatherface.
That's Leatherface?
The inspiration for Leatherface.
The inspiration for Leatherface.
I'm about to say. I know his story sounded mad familiar.
You're thinking about it. Just remember, again, there are real people who were affected by these people's actions. And you are putting on a costume to
I said that.
almost honor them. It's
I'm not trying
type
to judge.
crazy.
So, and it's just like, and no matter what you believe in, I mean, maybe not. Well, no matter what you believe in, no matter if you're religious, like Christian or not, if you're just a normal person that has like empathy
Morals.
towards others and morals, I think we could all agree that that's not okay. Like, I understand that there's a show and like you're basing out, but like it's like getting a documentary and liking the documentary and saying I want to be that guy that was in the documentary that did bad things to his family. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Just because it was in a fiction-esque environment and not actual documentary style does not make it okay to dress up as the person.
I mean, yes, I forgot about people dressing up as Jeffrey Dahmer, which reminded me of the one freaking coworker
takes.
that called me Jeffrey Dahmer. Just 'cause I
Call back-
accidentally
call
shaved
back
my
to the-
beard.
Call back to the Fascination of Serial Killers episode.
Call you Joe from you. That's it.
Jesus.
If he puts on a hat, tell me.
Anyway, which is
you
funny.
can,
Me
you
with
can
the
see the
hat.
inner monologue. You can see it.
Me
You
with
can
the
hear it.
hat. A coworker calls me a DEA agent, but I digress.
That too.
No,
Like a op.
I meant in the sense of like people over sexualize some of their outfits, and I say that in the sense because some people they could pull it off, others, most do not.
HOE.
Man, I thought HOA. Homeowners Association?
Oh well.
No. 100%. You know what? You know what really? You know what really
no,
grinds
wait.
my gears?
Oh, you know what? Wait, hold on. You know what
You
makes
know
that
what
worse?
really grinds my gears?
When they going out with the kids.
He
and they're
said
doing
it.
that, I'm just like, my dog, it's not about you, bruh.
Tell you
My
something.
mom's a bunny.
Harley
Yeah,
Quinn.
a Playboy bunny.
Harley Quinn.
And I'm not just talking about the women here. Like these men, bro. But like everybody, man. Like some people just be on some crazy things, brother. Like it's not just Jeffrey Dahmer no more. This is like that type of ass dressing up. Like these adults back in the day be used to wearing some crazy stuff. See, I'm more into the idea of like if you're gonna celebrate Halloween, that's on you, whatever. But it's just like at least make it funny. You know what I mean? Like where you guys come to like a Halloween party, you dress in funny costumes and not trying to show off like
The goods.
the bot. Like I feel like at this point it's a way for them to
Sometimes it's
show
not
off their
even the
gym
goods.
gains when it's cold outside.
You know, in other people's eyes, it's the goods. In other people's, it's the bads.
Depends
It's-
on your preference. But
Depends
But
on
not
the
enough.
preference.
What?
like I said, like I feel like it's really just a way for them to show themselves off in the winter. Like it's not summertime, but they're gonna find a way. Just the same way Coca-Cola find a way to sell their soda during cold.
100%. 100%. Look, like I said before, to me, it's not worth it anymore. To me, it's lost its luster. At this point, you watch Halloween movies all year round. Heck, some of the best horror movies come out at the beginning of the year. Just remember that. When it gets closer to Halloween is when you get the booty ones. So, like, I'm just saying, you could disagree with me as much as you want. It's not worth it anymore. It's lost all reason to be around. Take it off the calendar and don't go around honoring real life bad guys or girls. Like, that's not cool in my
Most of the
opinion.
bad people are guys.
Before we close it out, I just have a question for each one of the people here. Since we did back in the day, used to get candy. Right
Oh.
now, favorite Halloween candy. I'm going
Jolly Rancher.
first. I'm going first. Skittles.
Three Musketeers, the Chocolate Kid.
that
With the pepper.
that came,
Oh.
that came out.
No,
of
not with the peppermint.
Wait, I thought the Three Musketeers was peppermint. and chocolate.
No, just regular, just the chocolate part. Neutral. No flavor, just chocolate.
Am I bugging?
Yeah, no, Three
Yes.
Musketeers never had a peppermint flavor.
I'm bugging then. Never mind. He's good. He's okay. He doesn't like to brush his teeth while he eats chocolate. Anyway, Jolly Rancher or like some form of lollipop. I like hard candy. Pause.
That makes so much sense.
'Cause
That makes a lot
I
more
just-
sense.
Why?
Resume.
Because you're a jolly, bro. You're a jolly guy.
Oh, nah, that's not what you meant. That's not what you meant. Don't try to patronize me. That's not fair, bro.
Life is not fair.
The dear old question we have for all of you. Halloween, is it even worth it? I want you to comment down below. Tell us what you think. Is it forgotten, begotten? Is it still around? Do you go to Halloween parties? Do you still
Begotten
dress
is
up and don't lie to yourself?
It is crazy. What? Do you even know what begotten means?
I don't know what begotten means, but then we continue. Make sure to follow us on YouTube, Spotify, Discord, on Instagram, all the good stuff. And Frank, what do we tell the people? What?
Frank?
Oh, well, you are Frank, and I'm Manny, and that's Joseph. What? That's Joseph.
I'm Joseph. Just end the episode.
Peace.